Hi, we're back with Doug Fairbanks. He's going to show us now some jumping. We did some weightlifting and weight training that can help us. I think we covered the wide variety of beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Now, just regular jumping, what do you have in store for us, Doug?
Well, basically with the jumping, to keep it real simple and along the lines of the weight training, is with the weight training is real slow, right? You can tell you're going down slow, up slower.
Yep.
I mean, so there's a slower pace to it because of the load, obviously, on the body. When you get into jumping, since it's just your body weight, obviously you'll be able to move faster, and it's more applicable and corresponds more to the actual sport. Okay,
Yep.
so it's not going to be, maybe these won't be as maybe quick as the actual sport is, because that's like that, right?
Right.
But it'll be in between as
Yep.
a transfer from the slower weight training to the really fast jumping that occurs on the court.
Right.
This is sort of in between, so it allows for a good transfer of training, is what we term it, from weight training into the actual sport.
Excellent.
So
now, I know that's a big deal because everybody wants to get this high vertical leap, but really in the game, it doesn't matter how high you can go. It's how quick you're going to be, how many times you can go.
Yeah.
You're grabbing rebounds like, hey, I got a big vertical leap. Well, I got the rebound.
Yeah, exactly.
So that doesn't,
That's a critical point.
Yeah.
It's actually, this is maybe a little bit more further ahead, but just on that point, one of the things we would test at the college level as well with my guys that I had is we would test numerous jumps in a row.
Yeah.
So I would test 3 jumps in a row and take an average of that.
Okay.
So you can see how when guys are tired in the middle of practice and I pull them off the court and I test their verticals, a lot of them are about 6-7 inches lower. So it does show that during the game, fatigue sets in and we only can jump so high.
So you're saying that we should have went right in from a weightlifting mode to this and would see really what kind of vertical jump I have? Not that I have one anyway. Anyhow, let's...
Okay. So the first jump we want to talk about is just short response jumps. And all that means is the response of the balls of your feet or the response of your body on the floor is going to be really rapid. So you're only going to spend less than a second, much less than a second actually, on the floor making any impact.
Now, we're not going to want to count, but we want it to be like...
You would want to do different, you can do different brackets
Yep.
of training where you might do something that's 6 to 8 seconds long, something around 12 seconds long, and then maybe something that's around 30 seconds long.
But it's going to be jumps repeated very fast.
There's multiple ways. You can, There's a continuum of speed on this, but yes, we will be in this jump moving faster than the other 2 jumps.
Why don't I let you explain it, Doug, instead of me trying to do it for you?
No, that's fine. But so when you're on the balls of your feet, obviously we want to jump on those. What we want to do here is this is a simple ankle jump. And all this means is you're primarily using your ankles to jump.
Yep.
Again, if you use your arms, it's going to get you higher off the ground.
Okay.
But then that means you have to hit the ground harder because you're up higher.
Okay.
So for right now, we're just going to keep it simple and put the hands on our hips or just let them hang by the side of your body. And we're basically going to keep the knees almost locked, just close to just shy of being locked and pretty much stiff. Okay, and it should look like this. And we'll just do 10 jumps for the viewers. Ready? Go.
I feel like a kangaroo.
Good. So that was our basic ankle jump.
It might look silly, but you know what? Try doing it. You'll feel it. You feel it in your shins and your calves.
Yeah, what you'll feel is the shock. You'll feel the impact of the ground, the energy coming through the shins into the legs, into the knees. And so that stiffening component is what you're training, the ability for the muscle in a short range of motion to stiffen rapidly and absorb the shock of your body weight, which for us two, being a little heavier than a lot of the kids that are out in the neighborhoods right now,
I got the girth.
Our bodies are hitting the ground pretty hard.
Yeah.
And so to be able to absorb that shock takes a lot in the calf to do that.
So it's not like jumping rope where you stay low and but you're trying to...
Yeah, you're trying to actually get as much height as you can.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like a pogo stick. You're trying to get as much height as you can, but you're also trying to get back off the ground as quick as you can. So what ends up happening is there's a balance between those two. You sometimes might go real high, but then you can't get off the ground as quick. So you are in some regards limiting a tiny bit of your height in order to try to keep it as a fast response.
Sure. Okay? This is like the Tigger jump, right? Bouncy, bouncy.
Exactly.
Anyhow.
So then the second level would be our medium response.
Okay.
And that would be something, there's a big library of exercises here that you could put in here, but a tuck jump is a good variation of that. And basically what you're going to do is, there's 2 ways to do it. You could jump, and you basically would tuck your knees towards your chest, which helps you to get a little bit more hang time.
Okay.
Okay. You can also do them jumping and bringing your heels towards your butt as well. That's another version that we can show another date.
Yeah.
So when you do the tuck jump,
I'm already getting my butt kicked.
The tuck jump will look like this. And we'll do, let's say we'll just do 6 of these to save ourselves. All right, ready? Go. As high as you can. okay? I don't know if I did 5, I think I cheated. But,
I'm not sure how many I did either. I was just trying to get up in the air.
so basically that's the medium response.
Okay?
We got more height in the air by the elevation of the knees.
Yep.
So when we hit the ground harder, it took us a little bit longer to absorb because we had to bend our knees to absorb that shock.
All right.
Okay?
Now we'll do the advanced.
Third jump is the long response, and that's
long
typically a
response,
squat jump.
Yep.
So now you would get just into, you can put the arms across the here on the hips. Again,
Yep.
you can just let them be free. Basically, you just squat down, jump, land, squat down, jump, land, squat down, jump, land, squat down, and land. Okay?
But you don't give yourself a lot of time to rest.